Who got the juice? The Dallas Juice Boys got the juice, and you can get it too. Visit naturallemonade.com with one L, or catch the Dallas Juice Boys food truck at a live event near you. Taste what the fuss is all about. Mango, pineapple, strawberry, and of course, what started it all off, the original. To get the juice, visit naturallemonade.com with one L and support some young Dallas entrepreneurs. Yeah.
I am Sabrina Lynn Brenham, and I'm a candidate for Dallas City Council District 8. I'm the #1 candidate, and I am place 1 on the ballot. My integrity, my loyalty, and my commitment would allow me to be the best Dallas City Council person in D8.
Paid for by Sabrina Lynn Brenham Campaign.
Here at Maximus Security Services, our goal is to establish secure homes for our clients. Here at Maximus Security Services, our goal is to establish secure homes for our clients based on honesty, integrity, and fair pricing. Maximus Security Services specializes in home and business alarm repair services in the DFW Metroplex. Save up to 70% by repairing or updating your current system and avoid signing outrageous 3-year contracts with monthly payments that could cost up to $1,500. Remember, here at Maximus Security Services, there will be no 3-year contract required for our services. I repeat, no contract for our services. At Maximum Security Services, we repair systems from Ring, DSC, MDENCO, GE, NAPCO, 2GIG, and all monitoring systems. To speak to one of our top-of-the-line Maximus security system technicians, call 214-377-0342. Our technicians have been rated 4.9 out of 5 stars by our home advisor clients. Call today, 214-377-0342. Maximus Security Services, honesty, integrity, fair pricing, no credit check or credit required, and absolutely no hassle about monitoring. To speak with one of our technicians, call 214-377-0342.
Hey, what's up? It's Shawnee Scott, owner of Media Room 360. And since we have been airing on the CW and Media Room 360 streaming platform, I've received a lot of calls from you that want to start your own show, but you don't know how to start your own show. So here at Media Room 360, me, DJ Big Bink, Action Jackson, and Michael Shawn have all come up with a great idea for you. We are going to give you 12 weeks of training. You'll get to come in, work on our shows, and learn how to put your own show together. At the end of this 12 weeks, once you have your show together, we will produce your 28.5-minute show. All you have to do to get more information or let us know that you're interested in participating is email me at info@mediaroom360.com, and I'll share more details with you there.
Did you have a nightmare prom? Were you forced to go to the prom with someone you didn't even like? Were you forced to be home by midnight because your dad was too strict? Well, now it's time for the prom, the adult experience. It all goes down May 20th, Saturday, the Warehouse in Fort Worth, Texas, 1125 East Berry Street. Fort Worth is going to be on fire with the international Go DJ Bellotti and the legendary group Soulful Sounds. And it's all hosted by me, Michael Shawn, and my girl, the queen of Media Room 360, Shawnee Scott. To get your tickets now, when I do me now, hit up eventcrate.com/E/Reprom 2023. It starts at 8 o'clock and the open bar is open till 9 p.m. Once again, I repeat, the open bar is an open bar from 8 to 9 p.m. And since I'm hosting, there's probably going to be a free comedy show. So get your tickets now for the Reprom, the adult experience, May 20th. That's a Saturday at the Warehouse, 1125 East Berry Street in Fort Worth, Texas. You're going to get to rewrite your own history. May 20th at the Warehouse. Just go to eventcreate.com/E/Reprom 2023. It's an Allure Gala Productions. And it's hosted by Michael Shawn and Shawnee Scott. Yeah.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'ma tap in for sure.
Tap in.
Tap it in. in, ladies and gentlemen. It's Michael Shawn the Takeover legend. Yes, it is. On a very special day. It's Thursday, April 20th. That means it's weed day, weed day, weed day. Everybody get, I can't, I'm on papers, but everybody else get your weed out.
I got options. I didn't know if I wanted the Snoop Dogg, the Kush from Cali. I didn't know I wanted the flavor, berry, blast. I didn't know, so I just bought all three of them. I got three options, I got backups so I can switch these cartridges out. But yeah, it's 420. Let's have some fun. Good morning, Afro Queen.
Boom, boom, boom.
Afro was first, then Ashley right behind you.
Ashley, you had that winning streak going on for like 9 straight days. You was there. Afro Queen set her alarm. She didn't hit the snooze. The snooze came on and she ignored it. She said, fuck yeah.
I'm first today.
She said, I'm first on deck. April 20th. Damn it, it's weed day, weed day, weed day. So all my weed people smoke for me because I can't smoke because I'm on them papers, baby. I'm on them papers. Matter of fact, I'll see my probation officer today. All right, we'll see if Sexy Mo joins. We're at 90% power right now. Stacey Mitchell. Stacey says she got it out. Round of applause. She already popping it morning time.
Celebrate.
I don't puff. Now I realize how nasty after COVID puff passing really is. Like you're not supposed to puff.
I know. You think about them days, that sloppy blunt that everybody was passing around.
The dude that is the master blunt maker basically performs oral sex on a blunt that you're about to put in your mouth. Oh God!
Good morning, Kathy. Day one. What up,
Red Boy Radio. That dude that was rolling a blunt and you wanted him to roll the blunt because the blunt would be perfect. Then he would take it and he'd go pause and then you'd smoke it afterwards. No.
Yeah, thinking back. Yeah.
Whoa, boy. We had COVID 20 years ago. We didn't even know we had COVID 20 years ago. All right, y'all. Cure Leaf 30% off. Oh, Stacey Mitchell is dropping. Oh, she's dropping the discounts. All right. Yeah, all right. Oh, that's one thing I wish I indulged in. That was good at. I wasn't really, never been an inhaler like that.
What was up Creek Road? That spot is up Creek Road. She talking about they got 30% off today.
30% off today. Celebrating the holidays. Before we even get started, listen, people, everybody out there, DFW in that area, May 20th, it goes down to Reprom. You already know we about to take that thing over. Shout to Lord Gallus. It's going to be a super official, super blast off, super evolution to a revolution. You better get there and rewrite your prom history. You get to rewrite your prom history. If it was good, you get to relive it and make it even gooder. That's right. I said gooder. If it was a failure, you get to rewrite that joint. All you got to do is go to event create /e/reprom23. Go there. You'll be able to reserve your spot. We got the open bar from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. The international DJ, Go DJ Bilotti. We got Soulful Sounds is performing, rocking their sets, an amazing band. Mm-hmm. I'm hosting it along with the Queen of Media Room 360, my girl Shawnee Scott. Oh, it's gonna be a problem. I need y'all to go out there, get your outfits ready. If y'all want to do some type of, clever little coordination or whatever thing that you want to do, you want to do something special, set your appointment with your hairdresser. If you go to the salon, if you bring her to your house, if you set it up where they come to your house, like Shawnee stunted on these bitches yesterday, they come to Shawnee. Ow! Johnny said, I ain't never been in the public of a hair salon. Even when I went to the hair salon, my stylist was in her own office, her own booth, her own suite. I don't be fucking with regular folks.
Morning, Diane. I see you, Sequisa.
Fucking with regular folks. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I'm cracking codes. I like a woman who does that. What? Running over there.
For Darius.
We got a whole lot going on, but we got to start off with I don't normally start with Jay. I'm gonna start with Jay. Jay, how was your night, homie? How was your night? You ain't been here.
Oh, my son had a concert yesterday. He been practicing.
Yeah,
he did. Oh, ADQ post, but she's on.
Concert week.
Yeah. He played it. He joined the band. I think it was for a little girl, but he joined the band.
Or is he in the orchestra?
It was.
He's playing the cello, right?
The cello. That's why it did say band chorus. It was different. Yeah, he was part of all that. I don't know which one he was.
He was part of a group of people that play instruments. Yeah,
yes,
yeah, they play
with the big old cello. And I wasn't sure about it, but he'd been practicing all school year, and they had the culmination, and bam, sold out show, 300 people. Like 6 of us was black.
Yeah, all right, 6 black people. That means he goes to a good school. Let's keep it funky. That means he goes to a good ass school. Stop playing. You already know.
That's the only thing I felt uncomfortable about, but was that portion. Then this little racist little girl right in front of us kept looking like she never been that close to a black guy before. It was just weird. Ice cream.
Maybe that was your insecurity. Yeah. Maybe that was it.
No, that white girl was real. And then she wrote on her phone, "Shut up," and just so we could see it. Imagine somebody sitting right in front of you. And then she wrote "shut up." I don't even know how a phone do that, where you can write on your phone and it comes on the screen, and then you can erase it like an etch a sketch.
What did you wear, Jay? How were you dressed?
Wait. Before that, no. Before that, why did she tell you to shut up?
I think she was more so talking Lady Q because she kept ice grilling Lady Q, but she kept looking at me and then with ice grill Lady Q. It was the weirdest thing.
Were y'all talking? Were y'all black people at the movie theater?
We were talking before the show started. Like everybody else was talking and chattering around you.
No, while the show was going on, were y'all talking?
No. All this happened prior because he had to be there early being in there. So we was there early.
So you didn't ask the little girl, you talking to me?
No, I don't talk to kids and I don't talk to females. I kept looking at the dad though. And that's what I damn sure kept looking at because they kept whispering after that. So I was like, if it's gonna go down, it's gonna go down. Like, but guys don't talk to girls. And
well, did you talk to the dad and be like, yo, your kid just wrote a little thing on there that told me to shut up?
Nah. Lady Q just kept getting louder. So I'm like, I guess they never seen black people before. I was yeah, she was on one. She was on one.
It about to go down. Oh man. Well, you know what? We're not gonna let the negative outweigh the positive. The young king is over there diversifying his portfolio. And if he did join the band or the orchestra because there was a young lady that he happened to have an eye for, I would like to say, young king, welcome to your dad and your uncle's world. That's right. Well, welcome. I done joined many a thing because I had an eye on some nice young lady. You know, so shout out. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So people said they didn't want that smoke. I was about to say, I know Lady Q didn't let that slide. Hey.
And Lady Q was doing the extra laugh louds every time she would whisper to her mom. You want people like you just talk. I said, oh yeah, she trying to incite it, but let's go. I was focused on with Pops.
Loud.
But he avoided all eye contact. He ain't got nothing to do with them. I said, all right, let girls be girls then. All right, we good. We good over here.
We good, Pops. But I'm right behind you, Pops. Whenever you want to turn back around and whenever you want to co-sign your child's ignorant activities, feel free to be the co-signer. She'll get the car. Trust me, we'll get her the car. We'll sell her the vehicle if you co-sign. We'll sell her the vehicle.
Yeah, the racist little ball cap, the little tiny one when they bend their breath. I said, that's even weird racist. But anyway, that's just my thoughts. But overall, the concert was dope. The concert was fun. He was extremely proud of himself because he was nervous. He kept having the bubble guts. You know how you get the nerves before leading up.
And he's a kid. He can't go to the bar and get a quick double shot. He can't do that. He can't get a quick double shot to calm the nerve. There ain't no bar at the spot.
Where am I at?
That's dope. I think that's amazing. Mike, I don't appreciate you inviting Shawnee to the prom, making it a special night. Now you got her working on prom co-hosting. Well, what you appreciate does not matter here, Miss Kathy Black. Miss Kathy Black, I'm just playing. First of all, Kathy Black, you are in retirement and you deserve your retirement. And you deserve, after working all them years and setting up your bank account in the proper way and investing properly, you deserve to get that retirement. Shawnee is in the prime of her workforce career right now. And who am I? Not to allow Media Room 360 to capitalize on this hard-working woman? And yes, she will be hosting with me. And good segue for the prom, May 20th. If you want to get them tickets and watch me and Shawnee Scott host, make sure you go to eventcreate.com/e/reprom23. Shawnee, how was your night last night? I still hear you editing. The stuff you hear in the background, Shawnee Scott has been editing. Yeah. Shawnee Scott has been editing like Steven Spielberg. No, I'm not even going to say Steven Spielberg. She has been Spike Leeing the game and editing all night. The commercial that you saw for the prom. All night, all day. And going in, we have, for those, I don't want to use too much radio lingo. We have a commercial inventory now, y'all. And if you have a business, if you have an event that you would like your commercial to be produced by us, mainly Shawnee, I will voice it and I will give creative ideas, and Shawnee I'll do one or two things. I'll be like, poop, poop, poop. That's all. I add a little something to it, and Shawnee does all the major work. But if you actually have a business and you have something you want to promote, maybe it's an event or something. All right. Ain't shit free here. You already know. Ain't nothing free. Ain't nothing free. Ain't nothing free. But if you want your commercial to air here, what's the email, Shawnee Scott?
Info at MediaRoom360.com.
Info at
MediaRoom360.com.
So question is, Sequise says she want one. So outside of also airing here, you would produce a commercial that maybe they can play and air in other places too? Like if Sequise wanted one for her social media, you can produce one of those too, Shawnee?
Yeah, they did it. If they pay for it, yes, they can put it wherever they want.
There it is.
Yeah, we sent it right to you. We sent a commercial right to a client last night, and they were very impressed and very happy. And you can run with it, put it on your social media. Also, in negotiations, you may be able to get it on CW33, the TV show, the Media Room. We rocking on CW33. So there are a lot of options for you to get your word out in these streets. Okay, so just letting you know. How was your night, Shawnee? Other than being Spike Lee?
But that was the night. I was working, still working. I got a deadline, but I got a very important announcement, a church announcement for people in the DFW area. No, like this is for real serious. This is for real serious. Okay. So, if you know somebody that needs, excuse me, if you know somebody that needs help with their electric bill, every third Wednesday of the month, what's today? Today Wednesday or Thursday?
Thursday. Today's Thursday the 20th. It's weed day.
So yesterday this started. So moving forward, if you know somebody that's 60 or older and they need help with their electric bill, they get all the help they need at I should have wrote the church announcement down right. At the Community Missionary Baptist Church in DeSoto, Texas. All you got to do is go up. Now, since yesterday was the day, you probably can still call them and get help if it's somebody over 60. Because I know here the temperature keeps changing. People haven't turned their air on, then turn their heat on. Then the next day turn their air on, then turn their heat on. So people's ACs are going haywire like ours is. I got to go back there and reset it. It's 70 degrees right now. Usually it's 50-something degrees this time. But yeah. So if you know a person 60 and older that needs help with their electric bill, and you know it gets hot here in Texas, so we gotta make sure we keep them cool. Holler at the good people over at the Community Missionary Baptist Church in DeSoto. They're gonna help them.
Beautiful. Good. That's good stuff. Make sure y'all check that out. Tashambi, yes, there are video clips. You must have missed the commercial that we just did for the prom, for the re-prom. But yeah,
that prom commercial is dope. I ain't gonna front.
With the
video. You want me to play it again?
Play it for those who missed it.
Yeah, stop trying to test somebody. Go ahead.
No, just play the prom one again. I like that one.
Go ahead. Go get it.
I feel like we was back in the city. I was like, okay, man.
Did you have a nightmare prom? Were you forced to go to the prom with someone you didn't even like? Were you forced to be home by midnight because your dad was too strict? Well, now it's time for the re-prom, the adult experience. It all goes down May 20th, Saturday, the Warehouse in Fort Worth, Texas, 1125 East Berry Street. Fort Worth is going to be on fire with the international Go DJ Bilotti and the legendary group Soulful Sounds. And it's all hosted by me, Michael Shawn, and my girl, the queen of Media Room 360, Shawnee Scott. to get your tickets now when I do me now. Hit up eventcrate.com/E/Reprom 2023. It starts at 8 o'clock and the open bar is open till 9 p.m. Once again, I repeat, the open bar is an open bar from 8 to 9 p.m. And since I'm hosting, there's probably going to be a free comedy show. So get your tickets now for the Reprom, the adult experience, May 20th. That's a Saturday at the Warehouse, 1125 East Ferry Street in Fort Worth, Texas. You're going to get to rewrite your own history. May 20th at the Warehouse. Just go to eventcreate.com/E/Reprom 2023. It's an Allure Gala Productions. And it's hosted by Michael Shawn and Shawnee Scott. Yeah. There it is, Sean B. If you want to get down with the get down.
All right, is that good enough?
Is that good enough? Yeah, but is that good enough for you? Because Sean be shady. You be shady a lot. I be catching.
I be seeing him trying to slide through the drive-by. You be trying to do the drive. Thank you, Jeanette. Well, that's in honor of Sean. All right. So I'm in a good mood. We in a good mood. It's the 20th. It's 420. Everybody's done sparked up. I don't spark up, but everybody else is sparking up. My life probably would have been better. What?
I don't spark up.
Well, I'm just saying everybody in America. There are a lot of people in America sparking right now.
It helps your body.
Yeah, it relaxes. Well, you got edibles, so stop playing. It's the same thing. You don't spark up.
Them same edibles that was here when you were here, they still there in the same spot.
Yeah, and they were nice. They were nice.
Yeah, who had an edible?
What'd you say?
Who had the edible?
I did. They were nice. They were good. And you've had them too. Why are we debating? You've had them. So
I've had one before, but I don't take them like that.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Anyway, back to 420. So everybody's in a good mood. I'm gonna have to make sure my schedule clears for that event. Okay. Yes.
Victor coming to the prom.
Make sure. And the open bar is gonna pay for your ticket. I promise you the ticket prices. And you, if you're single and you don't have a date,
meal too. It's a meal, so you get a meal, a 3-course meal, not finger food. So it's a meal plus your drink. So you pay, but when you go online, just read the information.
Not the music bumping, okay?
Go ahead, Kathy. Kathy, you need
to she said
Kathy,
bumping.
It was bumping. You need to, Kathy, you need to be in the building, Kathy. I saw you, Kathy. You was like this. You was doing what I was doing during the commercial.
You said bumping though. Damn, I ain't heard that since
Kathy, say what you really said. You said that shit. You said that shit is bumping right there. You ain't even say music. You said that shit. So everybody right now,
what you putting down?
Yeah, I see what I dig what you doing. I dig what you. I dig it.
Home slice.
So everybody,
love you, Kathy.
People are in good moods across the country. People are enjoying, and but there's one person who's not enjoying this day, and there's one person who I think this is not a weed day for this person. I think this is a liquored up day. I think there's a lot of tossing back of whatever his favorite drink is, the tequila, the vodka. I don't know. Some of these dudes is wine dudes now. Maybe he just doing a little sippy sip. But the homie Jonathan Majors, he in trouble, y'all. He in trouble, y'all. Yes. Right now, I'm gonna be generic on Snow Bunny. The Snow Bunnies may have fallen prey to the Snow Bunnies, and he may have done some disrespectful, violent shit. Because if he did it, I ain't got no fucking sympathy for him. But Jonathan Majors, the star of Creed, a co-star of Ant-Man, I think Ant-Man 3, and is on before these allegations, before what happened with the lady, his girlfriend happened, was on fuego. He was on fire.
He was zooming to the moon.
This is the point where you hit that zenith in your career where everything seems to be falling directly in place. And then we saw what happened, and the woman that he was dating retracted her statement. But a few other women decided when they saw the door was open. Now, if he did this shit, once again, I ain't got that's on you, homie. It's on you, baby. That's on you. But women are now cooperating with the New York City justice system, and he has been dropped by everybody.
I saw his management dropped him.
Everybody.
His PR team dropped him.
Everybody.
I saw those two. I was like, what?
He has been
back.
He has been dropped by everybody. Actually, me and Shawnee had a meeting last night. Media Room 360 might drop him. Well, we haven't made a decision yet. We haven't made a decision.
That's crazy. All because he got into a scuffle with his girlfriend. Come on.
No, but now these chicks are coming out saying that scuffle is the common denominator in all his relationships.
All his previous girls he's dated now.
Yes, they've all come together and formed their own Avengers.
Not the Avengers. Wait, are they all white? Wait a minute. No.
And then we start coming out from his school saying that he used to be that way. When that happened with the girl, the people at the school, whatever school that was he went to.
I don't know if it was Harvard. It was some high sedity, super. Yes, everyone is dropped in with no trial or evidence. Now, this is why Tam at Media. This is why at Media Room 360, we have reserved judgment. Me and Shawnee had like a 45-minute discussion.
And he was the one that called the cops. But again, that's the irony and all that. But
yeah, he called the cops. So we at Media Room 360 are waiting for more evidence before we would like to support this man. We would like to support him. But Shawnee brought the Media Room 360 rule book out, and she went to chapter 5 on we gotta do what's good for us. And chapter 5 is actually called We Gotta Do What's Good for Us. So we're waiting on more information.
Good morning, Super.
But when everybody drops, when Hollywood decides one of the hottest actors in Hollywood, when they drop you that fast, number one, you black. That's number one. But number two,
you just got dropped from another project.
He got dropped from multiple projects.
Can't be Otis Ready no more. But go ahead. Damn.
He is Lamar Jackson right now. He has no representation. He gonna have, I don't know if his mom's alive, but he gonna have his mama manage him like Lamar Jackson is doing, which is idiotic on Lamar Jackson's point, but I don't even want to get into that point. So this is gonna get ugly. Otis Redding was going to be a huge movie. They were gonna put that. Otis Redding was supposed to be, from what I read in the different websites, was supposed to be. They were comparing it to when Jamie Foxx played Ray Charles. That was supposed to be his Ray Charles.
To the moon.
That was supposed to be the one that took him to Oscar nominations and stuff like that. We don't know what's true, what's not true. We don't know if the man's been being set up by somebody. We don't know if he spoke up and shouldn't have spoke up. We don't know.
He did something to somebody.
We don't know.
But police on that little white girl. That's what happened.
And
I mean, he very they was into it over his phone. So
some men are even saying that he's super aggressive and very difficult to work with. Well,
come on now, the chatty patties.
A lot of people came out after, and started saying Will Smith was difficult to work with after, the thing. It's very convenient to come out now and say he's difficult to work with. Why didn't you say that when he was just popping, but you ain't want to bring nothing up? But I'm not defending him because I don't know everything. Somebody said when the people, his PR team that are paid to clean up your shit fall back, that's how you know shit really about to hit the fan, because they sitting there going like, we can't clean this up.
I mean, people say I'm difficult to work with.
But they ain't no evidence.
The PR team don't clean it up. Damn.
Now, if there are pictures, because this is what I feel when somebody says this, that there's pictures and there's different things. Now, if there are no police reports or if these are just accusations, we got to be fair with this and listen to both sides of the story. But you know what they do, and they always do this. This is the ploy that they do in every case. They'll gather a bunch of witnesses, 6, 7 people saying the same thing, and then the media goes, well, everybody can't be lying. What?
There very well could not be any police reports if the women were afraid.
But when they use the ploy that everybody can't be lying, really? Have you seen our government? Oh, they can get everybody on board to lie. I'm not caping for him. I'm not saying he's guilty or innocent. I'm just saying the dumbest thing I've ever heard is everybody can't be lying.
I'm not saying he's guilty or innocent either.
He put his hands on a lot of lit white tea girls, apparently. But that's their favorite ploy to get people. They just gather up people, and these people never see the witness stand. This is the ploy. There'll be one person with a story. They gather up a bunch of people who say I have a similar story, but then when it goes to court, those people don't hit the stand. They don't hit the stand. Not caping for the dude. I'm just saying when people say a statement like everybody can't be lying, that is the biggest, dumbest bullshit thing ever. He needs Olivia Pope. Olivia Pope dropped him. She dropped him.
Good looking, Ashley.
Olivia Pope dropped him. So we'll see when more details come out with this, because this is going to be an ongoing story that they're going to. Now, it's important to the people that are part of this. It's important to the people. But this, remember I told you guys to stay focused? Remember I told you to stay focused when it comes to that Ralph, the young man being shot at that door? Remember I told you to stay focused and that there are going to be distractions that they're going to throw at you and everybody laughed? I told you there are going to be stories that are going to hit the front page to get you looking over here and looking over there and looking over here. They coming. There's a lot of stuff in this country that's happening right now that they want to throw these stories out there, which are important to the people that are involved on it. But there's a bigger picture of shit that's going on in this country that they got us. They want to get us distracted.
But wait, before we move on to that, is Michael B. Jordan supposed to look out for his homie Jonathan Majors? Did we talk about that? Because I know they real tight.
We just did a movie together, John. That's all we did.
All right.
Did you see all the pictures? They be hugged up on each other. That's like they said it's like brothers, and
it's called a promotional run. It's called promote the movie.
And I see after seeing the movie, I see why they took the pictures like that. It makes sense now.
No, they've been like cool. They said it. So is Michael B. Jordan's job to look out for his homie and try to help him? And maybe is he gonna put him in a new creed? Here's some of the look at these pictures. They tight.
Yeah,
that's a little too tight. But yeah. I'm not gonna talk about that. But
that's the movie.
That's a photo shoot, Shawnee, at the top.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's for the movie. That's for the movie. After seeing the movie, I understand the pictures.
Yeah, I saw the movie too. I still don't understand.
I don't understand these pictures.
Because if I got a brother, we still ain't doing that. If I got a brother in real life, we still ain't doing that.
You're not gonna lay your hand on the shoulder.
No.
You're not gonna.
They were like brothers in the movie, so now I understand the pit. No, I don't understand.
Telling the role. The first picture he's higher than him. The second picture, what's his boy name? Michael B. Jordan is more elevated than him. So I get it. I see the story. Right?
That was called a gay photographer wanted to put his spin on it. And
lay your head off. Like, come on. But all right.
First of all, they goofy ass pictures. The first picture, Michael B. Jordan looks super uncomfortable and stiff. Like the motherfucker just snuck up on him and wrapped his arm around him.
He got his lips stuck out in that picture.
Yeah, and then the second one is the goofiest picture ever. Why are you laying like got your lips all poked out? Like, what are we doing? Eating cereal on week 5 or something? Whatever. Hollywood, y'all ain't gonna keep getting us and trying to justify your shit. You think Mike knew he put hands? I don't know. I think if anybody's honest, allegedly, if anybody's honest, you know somebody who puts hands on a person on a regular basis. You know somebody.
That's what I was gonna ask. Do men know that even if the other man hadn't disclosed that? Do you know? Like hypothetically speaking. Would you know if Jay Black never said nothing to you? Would you know if he was putting hands on his girl?
If he never said nothing to me, no, I wouldn't know. But most of the time, you know by stories that were told.
Yeah, I might say you know the stories and you hear the elevation, you know the arguments, you know this and that. But
does he have to say, "I put my hands on her"? Can you tell by what he's saying?
I could tell from over the years Mike didn't put hands. I could tell what happened. I got the scenery, but never to that degree. Yeah, I could tell. I would be able to tell. I think I'll be able to tell.
Shoot, I've been told by people that I know that it went down, and had the explanation. The same way women know how women are getting touched up by somebody, and the same women know how their girlfriend is likely to go upside their man's head. We know. A lot of people know. A lot of people are still friends with people who take part in that. It's just nobody ever wants to have those real conversations.
Oh, it looked like TMZ said they got proof that Jonathan Major's video witness proved that he didn't strike his girl. Okay, she went to the club after the incident. So they got TMZ got his back, so it may not be over for the homie.
It may not. That's what I'm saying. He may have pissed off the wrong person. He may have.
Would y'all check each other? Would you check Mike if you knew he was beating up on women?
I would do it in a way of not the check, but it would be, dog, you know you done effed up and you bugging. Like, you got to figure out another way other than putting hands. Like, it would be in a way like that, not in a way of, yo, now we gotta square up. And it wouldn't be on that side, but it would be on you're a grown man and you need to just hear this piece. But it wouldn't be, but he would know that coming from me, this is how I talk, and he would know what that means.
Yeah, and I'm not, and I've never been friends with somebody who beats a woman.
Yeah,
I've been around people who have told the story, and I've been like, oh, okay. None of I don't have a lot of friends, but all that.
But
mutual combat is different.
Would you call him to the car like this? Your friend, your best friend. If you found out he was beating his woman, he beating Lady Q, would you call him to the carpet?
Yeah. I mean, that would be something, that would be a difficult conversation because you don't know how, first of all, how did I find out? How that would be a difficult, and I wouldn't want to make a person's situation worse by saying something to him, because if I say something to him, he's going home pissed off. The person is going to go home pissed off that I said something. And now that could escalate whatever's going on at the house. But I would address it. But you can't threaten somebody, because like I said, if you threaten somebody and you get into it with your friend, they're going home pissed off.
Because it's your fault. This is why we're in this situation, because you're not, and what? And then the scuffle is on.
Yeah, I'm not trying to make anything worse for the person at the house. It's tricky. It's sad. It's tricky. It doesn't make any sense. But at the same time, I know dudes whose women have smacked them upside their head. And I've been like, and I kept to myself too, once again, because I don't want to put the battery in his back to be like, I wish a woman would put her hands on me. And then he got to go home then, because I'm not the one who got the bail money. Like now,
But a scuffle is different. If Shina, you put your hands on your dude and now they defended themselves and you get hurt in that sequence, that's the difference. Like, you started it, they trying to defend themselves and you got hurt. Now that's domestic violence. Now I'm a woman beater.
Oh no! If I started, we fight. If I hit you, that means I wanted to fight.
But see, that all makes sense.
But that's me, because that's
that all makes sense. That all makes sense for us. And you could tell the cops, I hit him and I wanted to fight. I'm still going to jail.
Yep. Put your hand, stand up for me. Turn around.
Yeah,
stand up. Put your hands on your back.
You got to call the cops. That's the thing. It's like, if I ain't calling the cops, I'm not gonna call the cops.
Yeah, you got neighbors. You may potentially have kids. You may have anybody who heard it, who calls the cops, and all these explanations don't mean shit to the cops.
Nope. Tell it to the judge.
Don't mean nothing to the cops when they come in on some boom, 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 open this door up.
Nope, I'm not opening up the door.
And like,
I think that nobody should hit anybody. Women should
exactly. Keep your hands to yourself. And keep your distance and make sure the space in between you and the person is a proper distance. Because male or female, if you get that close to me, chances are something's going to happen.
Yeah, we'll leave for a little while. You going to come back? Just leave. You just upset.
And that is the problem. Everybody comes the fuck back.
So you thinking that this the Ralph getting shot by the racist white guy, now the Fox News story that they got to admit and pay the almost $800 million that they lied about the election, what stories like that, is they just putting that in front of our face to distract us?
All this stuff is distractions to what a failure Joe Biden is.
How I go to Joey B?
I'm just telling you, what we are in the middle of is one of the greatest failures of a president ever. And nobody wants to admit this shit. This man is a zombie walking around the White House. We have lost control of the entire world. Everybody kept telling us Donald Trump is going to lead us to a war. You know, the president that's going to lead us to a damn war is the mummy that's walking around the White House right now.
But he has a team. Like, I don't get how you blaming. All right.
What do you mean? How am I blaming Joe Biden? Dog, we're about to have a collapse of our market while Joe Biden is in here. But listen, I'm not wishing this. I don't want to be right. The whole world sees it. Everybody's like.
Only thing you were right about that I will say with the Ralph shooting is when you said it ain't going to be as easy as we think to get that conviction, because now the white guy said that Ralph grabbed the handle and that's what made him nervous. So then that's when I was like, oh snap, Mike might be right, because then you're gonna start fearing for my life. He was trying to break in, so it may not be as easy. That's what you were right about. I will give you that.
I'll tell you what else I'm right about. I told you y'all fiend for these guns. Y'all want these guns. Well, now 2 white girls get shot up because they they went to the wrong car. Then another white girl gets shot up. This is when things occur. Then another white girl was lost and pulled into a driveway. She got shot up.
It's by a white man. And the 2 little children down in Texas, I think he was Mexican that shot them.
Yeah. Under Joe Biden, more censorship is happening now ever. They shutting TikToks down. Russia, and we'll repeat, because y'all ain't gonna be happy till the US dollar ain't the most powerful source of revenue in the world. Y'all ain't gonna be happy until gas prices are $10.
What's the answer, Sway? Everybody, you blaming Joey B. It's Joey B's fault for everything. So what's the answer?
Here's my semi-answer. Stop looking at politics and who run your country like it's a fucking sporting event. It ain't the Cowboys and the Eagles. It's what are they doing for us? I don't care if they're Republican or Democrat. They're all foul. Ain't none of them working for you. So until we get that through our damn head and start educating ourselves on how to make this money, on how they're going to change how you make the money, y'all keep voting Democrat and keep running to them damn polls and keep going, oh, I got to make sure I save what?
It's the lesser of 2 evils.
It's not the lesser of 2 evils. This is the lie they perpetuated to you forever. It is not the lesser of 2 evils. Millions of people of color go to jail no matter what evil is in there. They don't do shit about it. People are getting killed by cops. They don't do shit about it. The hood is still filthy poor like a third world country. They don't give a fuck. Both evils. This whole thing is a generic thing that a white man brought up to tell another black person to go run tell other black people, or another Hispanic, go run tell that. We're the lesser 2 evils. You know how crazy it is for me to say to a promoter, say, book me because I'm not as bad as that comedian. Think of how ridiculous that shit is. Biden is going to be the one holding the flaming shit bag. All that crap that's coming to a point now have been in the works for several administrations, several Democratic administrations, Republican administrations.
But you said it's Joey B fault. Like it's all.
No, I'm saying Joey B right now is the final domino. We voted for Joey B. We didn't vote for Joey B because we wanted Joey B. We voted for Joey B because we hated Donald Trump. Lady Q, go down to presidency. It's been Republican, Democrat, either you serve 2 terms or 1 term, but it just goes back and forth and the same shit happens. And then they point out one thing that administration did. One thing. I love that 50 million people got health care. I love it. Don't stop. I'm saying I will continue to vote people that look like me. Dog,
that'd be my thought, Red Boy. Democrats that look like me, I'm listening to what they saying. It makes more sense there than the obvious other choice that's clearly not.
And you would vote for Clarence Thomas. And you would vote for Clarence Thomas, Supreme Court Justice.
I said the message. You got to listen to the message too that they're saying.
But you said I will vote for people who look like me, and you will vote for Clarence Thomas if he ran, a Supreme Court Justice whose wife, I'm just telling y'all the first thing we do is we fall for the bullshit. It's propaganda. It's all propaganda. Go ahead. You go vote for Al Sharpton and tell me he ain't got an agenda. Y'all better look past all the nonsense. I'm telling you. They still be against us. Once they get in them positions, once they become congressmen and congresswomen, once they become part of the lobbyists, they no longer look like us. They gotta make deals.
I did see that in Florida. They flipped. They won the election as Democrats and now flipped to want to be Republicans. What? How, Sway? But yes, I guess they trying to infiltrate. It's all a setup, I guess. I don't know, Mike. I ain't got the answers. I know no one really has the true answers. So
Well, in other news,
Red Boy said, "Stop, bro."
all right, y'all know how many wars? Listen, since everybody complains about the wars. I didn't go because it's too much. I know everybody they'll be pissed off. Come on, Jay, give Mike a chance to read our comments. We are your supporters. In funny news, Fox News is gonna have to pay $800 million, up to $800 million for Dominion for lying on them, but have yet to go on air to admit that they lied on them. So what's the point?
And who was Dominion? I had to find it out earlier.
They were the people running. They were accused of helping rig the election.
And they own the machines.
And they own the machines, and they're getting paid $800 million.
Like, y'all said my machines were faulty, the election was stolen. Nah, we suing you. But apparently I heard they was literally, Fox was going to trial. Carson Tucker? They sworn the jury in and everything. In the last hour, Fox was like, nah, we're not doing this. Let's just pay them. And part of the stipulation is they have to acknowledge that they aired, I guess, false information, that the election was stolen. Like, they got to come clean and air it.
From what I read, they never have to go on TV and admit it.
Oh, they don't have to say it. They just got. Well, how can you admit it?
They can admit it. They don't have to go in there and apologize. They
can just tweet it. They can just tweet it. Yeah, I bet.
No, they don't have to say shit about it. I don't have to apologize. If a court says I'm guilty of something, I don't have to go on social media and apologize. The court already took care of my punishment. So there are millions of people who will never change the channel, who will sit there programmed to Fox, who, if Fox never says they did it, them cats blindly will not believe that they did anything. They won't even be informed that they did anything.
Oh, they just did this so they have to do. Well, why would you pay 800 million, 789, whatever, nearly 800 million if you didn't do anything wrong? Who pays that if you ain't wrong?
These are the same people who voted for Trump when we knew that Trump paid people off to shut up before the election. Why would you want them to shut up before the election? They didn't care. See, I'm not a Trump or Biden.
Black people keep falling for the bull. Okay. All right, Basil. We do, but we ain't got no other options, Basil.
No, that's the problem. There are other options. There are other options to create your own community. Create your own.
We don't support each other. We're not created. We're not unified.
Don't say we ain't got no
answers. We don't
say we ain't got no options. We do have options.
Well, who will rally the people other than Barack?
We choose not to do it.
Who gonna rally people?
And let me ask you about Barack. Barack disappeared, didn't he? He gone now.
Oh, there you go. You're about to go on Barack. Why did I say that?
He gone now. He got what he wanted, and he's gone.
Here you go.
Facts, Mike. Nobody wanted to listen to Hillary during one of the debates with Trump. She told the world that Trump was dividing the country. Now look at the hatred going on. Yes, it's been going on, but he ignited it. He didn't ignite racism in this country. You guys have been blinded, but he did not ignite racism in this country. What he did was allow people who were already racist to now be heard. It was already there.
They felt empowered. They felt like, okay, now's our time.
They came out the closet. It was already there. That's the scary part. Those 70 million, 80 million people who voted were living in your neighborhood.
Yeah, and then once they got exposed, they didn't want to be exposed. So that's why everybody turning on Trump now. They don't want their secrets out.
Look, them white folks, listen. I think what happened to the Capitol when they raided the Capitol was disgusting, and I think the fact that they didn't get what they deserve for raiding the Capitol. But I will tell you one thing: it took about 7 months of Trump talking before that Capitol got raided. It took 7 months to get people to like, "Oh, fuck this." There wasn't no "I have a dream" speech. There wasn't no. Motherfuckers just got together. I can't stand what happened, and I am not on their side. But goddamn, you can't deny that shit was efficient and done quickly.
You can't trust the media. You trust the media here, Basil?
Say it again. You broke up.
I said to Basil, he said you can't trust the media. You can trust Media Room 360.
You can trust Media Room 360. Put little Lady Q's on. This is what no. The same way it made closet racists comfortable to get beat the fuck up for the racist BS. No, they were already comfortable. They already were running shit. in these cities, they were already running. They just, yes, did Trump give them the platform? Yes, he did. But we was already fucked.
Yeah.
I like the fact that he exposed them. I like the fact that they all came out. I know now, even though we should have known before.
Mm-hmm.
Through every administration they were there. Through every time they emboldened the prison system. People like, they emboldened racism. They emboldened the racists. Why did we not get mad when they emboldened the private investing in prisons when we knew who that room and board was being set up for?
Mike is right, Afro Queen said. She said they put people in place.
They made the racists comfortable. Why weren't we upset when we found out Michael Jordan was making money off of prisons? Happy 420 day, y'all.
Hey,
Happy
that's why you just smoke. You just smoke. Just light it up. Get your Cali Kush, your purple passion, whatever your vape of choice is. Smoke responsibly.
It popping. Let me see what you want to get into. Let's get into the so we can get lighthearted and argue over something, so we can form our own distraction. They turned over Roe versus Wade. We just a taste of what's to come. Facts on facts.
But
Facts on facts.
Yeah,
People.
how we vote and who we put in office. So even when you voting for somebody that look like you better make sure they on your team and they pockets not lying to make sure they family and stuff is taken care of, and they gonna take care of everybody.
Tell him, Shawnee. Shawnee done put me up on some shit going on in that Dallas-Fort Worth area. I was like, oh shit, I thought you was, oh my bad. I thought you, oh. Especially you old crusty motherfuckers who've been in the game for like 30 years and been getting re-voted and voted. I was wondering why you was consistent with how you got there. So Jay had a quote, not with Jay Black in control of the comments. He's a communist.
Tashawi be throwing shots. I be seeing the shots. I don't put all hands up all the time because he be shady. When he ain't shady, I make sure he's up.
Throw him up. Like, throw up the shade. We want the shade. This is the safe space. We want all the shade. I mean, no matter what Tashambi says and what his comments are, he already know. He's a veteran. He already knows we're gonna go back and forth with it. He knows.
I'm a communist, though. That's funny.
Let him make it happen. So, what was that comment? What was the question that you had shown before we got on the air? That I want to have something so we could formulate our own distraction.
Oh,
would you feel less of a man / woman if your spouse's father / mother paid a monthly expense? Let me see how I can say this. Nope.
So if you and Shani was dating or married and her father was paying a bill, you would be okay with that as a man?
Because we were in a bad situation and the bill.
I didn't say bad situation.
Oh, well, then what would be the need of them paying something if the money's right? Like, that would be
maybe Shani's father wanted to always do that. But either way, you wouldn't feel slighted if you was or wasn't in a bad situation? No. As a man?
No. My father's paid stuff for me.
No. I said you're in a relationship and the other person's mother or father is paying a bill that's helping your household out every month. They paying your bill, your electric bill, or her cell phone bill, whatever the case may be. You're okay with that as a man.
But that doesn't bother me if the money is right. Especially if the money is right. If we don't even need it, and I tell Shawnee, we don't even need it. He's like, yeah, but he just likes to feel like he's doing something, doing something. And that, all right, go ahead. We'll take the money and put it somewhere else. It ain't gonna go to the bill.
Come on, and Don.
And if we in a bad situation, and a mother or father decide to help, that's why you gotta give me more than just like they're not gonna pay my mortgage.
I mean, in a sense, the money they're paying is offsetting. Is the same concept. The money.
Do you know how many people of other races have left their children trust funds? Yeah, they left their children trust funds. So am I, as a man, is that gonna bother me if Shawnee got a crazy trust fund and we can do what we want with the trust fund? No, he said what he said.
He was okay. Yeah. No, because I keep going because I'm thinking as a man,
Right.
I don't as a man. Now I'm
What
good.
does your man thing have to do? I don't get what this man thing has to do with it.
This is my household as a man. Your household is your dwelling. That's your spot. You're supposed to handle that, not allow somebody else, a mother or father. I disagree. As the partner's parent to be paying your bills as a man for your household. I just think that's, I don't know. You need to figure it out.
Because they helping? Like, do you think your mother or father is trying to take over your household? Their mother?
I think I would feel slighted that I need somebody's parent to be helping contribute to my house, my monthly expenses every month.
Okay, well, what if you don't need it and and that's something they want to do for their child? What if you don't need it?
I would figure out a way.
Everybody knows.
It would be figured out a way that, okay, if it's putting into account, like you said, a trust fund, they said, or whatever, maybe that's different over there. They doing something separate for their child that they want to do, but you paying my light bill, electric bill every month, or you paying, like, I just think that's too much. I wouldn't be able to handle that because I need to figure out if I got to lessen something else to make sure we're good. That's what I'm gonna do as a man, but that's just my thoughts. But you're okay with another man or woman paying your bills every month, okay?
But see, this is your trick. This is Jay Black's trick. You're okay with another man or another. No, I'm okay with her father or mother. I'm not okay with another man. I'm okay with her father and her mother. Those are two different types of individuals. Like, we're not taking no money from whatever. And let me not even, ego is a hell of a drug. Listen, that's Lady Q comment. What's about woke up in the fire? We're not taking no money from somebody, whatever. It's the mother and father.
Every month, though, Mike.
If that's what
3
they
years
choose,
later,
okay.
4 years
Number
later.
one, let's break down this. Number one, what if you're struggling and y'all both lost your jobs and they decide to take on that bill for you? First of all, you should be appreciative that they're helping. Number two, if you have it and they're just doing it and you're like, I'm still paying it. Well, thank you for the contribution. I was on my dad's cell plan for the longest and he paid it. And when I got married, he said I could stay on. Is that a problem right there, Jay?
So Stacey's married and her dad is paying her cell phone bill. She's married and her living with her husband. To each his own.
You jealous of the father too? Well, goddamn, like what is going on?
To each his own. I feel slighted. Like this is my responsibility as a man.
Because of a cell phone bill that he stayed on the mom's plan or the dad's plan with their dad?
Yeah, it's my job as your partner, as your husband. You on your daddy's cell phone plan. It just feels weird to me if you're with me. We need to figure that out.
I was on my mom's car insurance. I forgot I was on my mom's car insurance for so long. I was on. I forgot. Because I was the one that would take the payment to the Allstate spot. I was on my mom's car insurance for so long and I paid, but I was on her insurance. And when I would forget, she would throw it in there, then I would go back. So you'd have a problem with them being on the insurance too?
A man's supposed to take care of their home. And Sequisa, her scenario is you're proposing something different.
No, rich uncles, let's keep it father and mother. Let's keep it father. Well, bring Sequisa's comment back. Bring it back. So at J Black, you find out Lady Q find out she had a rich uncle and he tried to give her $5,000 a month. Would you turn that down?
He's putting that money for her aside for her future, and that's something completely different. And I'm sure she's going to use that as investments and something on the side. But that's different. That's complete difference.
But I would have an attitude if she took the 5Gs and put it to the side to make investments for herself. It didn't come to the community money, which is our money. Then I'd have an attitude. But right, Mike, that's mom and dad. Your mom and dad, no matter how old I am until you hit the dirt, parents can help you and thank you. I don't feel threatened by a mom or dad. Now, if a mom or dad oversteps their lines and tries to input their opinion on what's going on in my household, that's
because they paying something.
Yeah, but then we just cut the payment out. All right, you paying something? Well, we don't take the payment no more. You ain't gonna have no say so what goes on in my house.
So that's when you draw the line. If they try to run stuff.
Yeah, if you try to have say so on how my house goes down, no, then we done deaded the whole thing. But I don't think anybody who knows me thinks that they're going to be able to say, you need to do this in your house and do it like this. And it's because I'm paying. Well, take your fucking money then.
Okay.
And I'm not going to say it to you on the phone. Come on over so we can have this conversation. And by the way, we will calculate the money, since I thought it was a gift that you was giving your fucking daughter. Since I thought that was a gift that you were doing out of being a father, but I see you want to run my shit. We're going to get you back the money. And stay the fuck out my house, too.
Now you're going to ban him from the house?
Stay the fuck out my house, too. Facts. I could have paid it when I was single. He just added me to the Get Some bundle. My husband around here paying mortgages, utility, groceries, vacations, etc. He wasn't worried about no dang on cell phone bill. Hey, whoever wants to, you want to lend a helping hand.
It works. I just wondered if you was, felt less of a man. Thanks for that.
Shit, you would have been better off saying if her ex-husband or baby father wanted to help you with your taking shit.
Oh, wait, that's the difference? So the ex-husband and baby father, you're not accepting. But say if you need the help, Mike. No, Mike, say if you're financially struggling.
Because that's not a mom or dad. That's not a mom or dad. It's the ex-dude that used to fuck her. Change that dynamic real quick.
But you changed immediately, so now you don't want the help. Now we ain't worried about getting ahead.
No, because it's giving the money because they got kids. So the kids, it's an issue, whatever the issue is affecting the kids. So the dad, the ex, wife, husband, whatever, get his money because whatever is going on in his house is affecting these kids.
And that's why pay that child support and pay what you need to pay, and you're good.
Mike said, but ain't no ex, Shawnee, paying no bills.
I ain't stutter. I didn't stutter. I ain't stutter. I don't need you to re-say it. Nobody stuttered.
But they have to call the child support. That's what I heard.
Oh, just the title. Okay, we changed the word. So it's not the cell phone bill or not paying the electric bill. This is just for child support. Okay.
Just pay your child
money
support.
For child support. So is that okay, Mike, if you reword it?
No, I'm just saying that money, like, I'm not going to allow a situation to occur where a dude even has that come out his mouth on, I see you having trouble with the mortgage. How you know, nigga?
That means she was running her mouth.
Y'all gonna get me. See, a lot of people got me fucked up. Y'all gonna get me right in 2023. Y'all gonna get me right. Y'all gonna get me right in 2023. I promise you. No, we ain't. I'm not gonna be in that situation. Okay. But what was the last comment?
Kathy said something about Oprah. What was you saying?
I would like to be Oprah. You can pay a bill. Free my money up. I don't mind who pay a bill. Thank you. Now, all money ain't good money. I do mind who pays a bill. All money ain't good. Because people will use that shit against you in a heartbeat. Then people will try to infiltrate. But a mom and dad helping out, I think that's what we're supposed to do. If one of my daughters was in a bad situation and I had the capability of helping, I'd be like, all right, what is it? What's going on? What is it that y'all lacking? Oh, he lost his job and we backed up on this and we backed up on that. Okay, well, I can help. I thought that's what we were supposed to be here for. That's what I thought. Maybe I was wrong. I don't know. I think you should have done the X thing. The X thing got me kicked up. Yeah, the X thing got me kicked up. Because don't no woman want to hear your ex-wife or ex whatever is trying to put in money in the pot because they know you got some struggles. Also, Tammy said, "Oh yeah, I would love to see that conversation when I come home and say, yeah, Tammy gonna take care of the car insurance for us because what the fuck you do that fucking Tammy?"
Yeah, we was talking and what?
Well, she the mother. So you was talking to Tammy about the kids, and then all of a sudden, the fact that we can't pay our car insurance came up.
Yeah, I shared with her that.
All right, so we brought back the stupid dummy of the week. What time? Oh, it's 8 minutes after 8 on the East Coast, 8 minutes after 7 Central Standard Time, and on the West Coast it's super early. For those who just joined us, we talk about Jonathan Majors. Everybody has dropped Jonathan Majors from everything. He got dropped from everything. I think they took his Costco card back too. I don't know.
Not the Costco card.
I don't think he can shop at Costco
They sitting them down. Jonathan Majors got to sit down for a little bit.
Absolutely. Folks can go through stuff, and man should not allow his pride to make his family struggle. Just do what you got to do to get back on your feet. No, we'll do what we got to do. I will. We will. I wish a ninja would tell me I couldn't help my daughter if I want to. And you know, sir, you ain't trying to hear that either. I wish, but I don't know. I'm getting confused
You
on.
talking to Jay Black?
No, she said she was somebody with, and then I was
They have
feeling
her daughter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the mother.
Yeah, I think the X situation is a little dangerous.
That's the one that's dangerous. Okay.
That's the one that's dangerous. Now listen, I mean, there's certain stipulations that certain shit has to be done, and that's why I say, dudes, when you move in, and or you get married to the woman, you don't just move in and get married because y'all all in love. You better be able to handle that situation. You better be able to lead that situation. Don't just jump in there and then get mad because the father of the children is like, they about to get evicted. Well, if they about to get evicted and you can't handle it, you can't handle it. Can't go on the streets. If you can't take care of the situation, you shouldn't have brought your ass in there. You shouldn't be eating it open. You shouldn't be allowed to open a goddamn refrigerator. I don't know, like, but in that situation, you got to suck your pride up and be like, hey, I ain't got it. We're going to be in the streets, and there's nothing I can do about it. But don't go in there being like you the man of the house if you ain't really the man of the house. That shit is more than just a title. That shit is a lot more than just a goddamn title. I'm the man of the house. Motherfucker. You the man of that PlayStation.
Yeah. That you always on. That Xbox, huh?
You could be driving Uber 24 hours a day if you wanted to. Stop playing with me. So, all right. So we got Stupid Dummy of the Week. And there was a woman caught cheating. I don't know if you saw this, Jay.
Oh, no. She got caught cheating?
I don't know if you saw this, but Jay Black is the master at surveillance. I think Jay Black in a past life was some type of agent and literally mastered the art of surveillance. Understand, if you're around Jay Black, you are being watched.
Shut up.
If you are, I know my every move has been put in a vault somewhere. That man, if God forbid I pass away, Jay Black will literally have a documentary on me right now on deck to be released.
Unseen footage.
Unseen footage. Y'all be at my funeral and he'll be like, shit, Mike didn't even see.
But go ahead. Somebody got caught cheating. Go ahead. I'm interested.
This stupid dummy must have forgot that even if it's your Ring camera, even if it's your whatever surveillance, when a person knows that you have the surveillance, they can crack it and they can get part of it. Or maybe you forgot that you gave, or he found out the code to look at it. Somehow, some way, when you have something that has to do with a code or anything like that, it's like a cell phone, y'all. Eventually, the person you're with is going to find that code out. I don't care what you do. I don't care how many protective screens you got on. I don't care how you put it in a when you go to sleep, you put it in a vault and you have a combination, and then you do the combination. She'll find the combination, she'll find the code. But this chick is disrespectful, and she got caught slipping. So here's the video of the stupid dummy chick who got caught.
Take your sneakers off.
Take my sneakers off?
Yeah.
Want me to leave right here?
Yeah, coffee.
Yeah, where you been at?
I mean, good for you.
Yeah.
Dog.
Wow.
And then the text message came. He better be gone. I'm on my way. All right, there's so much wrong with this. First of all, in 2023, guys, you are risking your life banging somebody out in their house, their man's house that they share.
Well, that was his house.
That was his house.
That's his house.
Wow.
You are
and she knew the camera was there.
I don't know if she knew or didn't know. I don't know.
I hope she didn't know that it was
You know,
there.
because Lady Q didn't know about a couple. Yeah.
Oh, man, don't say that. Jeez. Wow.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm just thinking out loud. I'm thinking out loud. This is back in the day.
Number one, fellas. You are risking your life for real going to a spot, and you know this motherfucker. I don't know what irritated me more. I don't, and if you look at the video closely, she has a box of cereal that he dug his hands in while they're standing out there, and he eats some of the cereal. I don't know what gets me more pissed off. I don't know what boils, or as Shawnee has taught me, I don't know what runs me more hot. The fact that this son of a bitch is putting his shoes on and taking them off at my spot. I don't know why.
That was the rules. He was following the rules. The rules are he's supposed to take the shoes off.
The rules.
So she checked him with the shoes. Playboy, you can smash, but our rules for this house, you gotta take them shoes off.
And that's the first thing. I don't know what type. I know what you're gonna say. I know what immature dudes are gonna say. Well, look at her ass. That ass, I'll run up in there too. I'll run up in there too.
Well, she invited him. Yeah. He don't know if they're going through something or not. Yeah.
She know that every dude knows the minute you walk into that place that a dude lives there. Just by if you just look around.
She only live here by herself. That's true. You could tell.
And you think that I don't understand why you would risk your life for some vagina.
Well, she said he was out of town. He's home.
Out of town. Now he sees you on that camera. He knows what you look like. You have eternal beef forever. Forever you will be looking over your shoulder. Forever. Sure.
And he was judging the time frame from the time he got there to how long was he smashing. Oh, God, homie. But he gave up too much information too fast with sending the screenshots and saying he better be going. I'm on my way. You can't. Why are you giving that up? Like you can't tell her in advance before you get there. I think he told on himself too fast that he knew he needed to hold that a little bit.
He told on himself. He didn't do nothing wrong. She didn't want nothing wrong. He wanted her to get out of his house.
No. I want you to stay in the house. I would have said, I would have sent a text message saying, I'm not going to be home till late. My bad, boo. But something came up. I'm not going to be around till I probably won't be back till late tonight. My bad. I know you're going to be mad. I know you're upset that I'm just throwing this on you. I know you're upset.
Mm-hmm.
My bad on that. But I'm not going to be there because, this comedy show came up. Because I want you to be like, yo, we can get another round in.
Yeah, but this person didn't want her to be there when he got there because he probably knew that the turn up was going to be something. Because I would probably like that. You need to be gone by the time I get there. Because if I get there and you there, now it's a problem. But I saw it on the cameras. Just go and get your stuff and leave. And we don't have nothing else to talk about. That's what that seemed like to me.
And that's very responsible. And you and the gentleman used very good. Let me give a round of applause. I have to give you a round of applause for using that. But see, what I want to do is I want to be able to say somebody broke in my house. And I need the cops to come. Somebody, I see somebody.
But it's on tape. Your security system picked it up.
No, but he didn't know when he walked in.
I didn't know. There's somebody in my house.
But you knew because you went.
How would he know?
And you sent it to the person, so it's on their phone. You can't go.
That's what Mike is saying. He wouldn't have sent it. He wouldn't have gave her the heads up that he knew.
I wouldn't have sent anything.
He would have made her feel more comfortable that they could stay there even longer.
And I would say in my apartment, in my camera, I saw a man who I think is armed in my apartment. Can you please send the police? Or fuck with me if you want.
I'm with you. I'm 100%.
And if you catch a stray from the cops when they come in there, fuck with me if you want.
You did that. That cheating is real, Shiny. Cheating in that house it's disrespect on top of disrespect.
Show the video again. Show the video again.
But you would rather kill somebody than just walk away and go.
No. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything.
There's a strange man in my house.
I thought a strange man in my house.
You setting the person up to. It is a strange man in your house, but he with your girl, and you know what's
you
going
play
on.
Stupid games.
You know your girl is cheating on you. because of your cameras.
In my house.
And now you're going to see the cops over there talking about a strange man in there.
This is why I'm trying to tell y'all people in 2023, you're risking your life when you go into another woman's house or another man's house and you do this discretion and you do, I ain't got no, dog. I have no problem. My conscience will be fine. And shout to that security system. Shout for that security system for exposing the person I was with. I thought this security system was saving me from other people. I thought it was saving, but come to find out, a security system, it can diversify your intelligence. It can diversify.
Don Page said, I don't know if I can handle ish like that now. I would probably want to kill everybody, including the goldfish.
Well, leave the goldfish alone. The goldfish didn't do nothing. The goldfish
everybody got it.
Bowl.
He saw it, though. He knew. He laughing at me right now in his bowl.
Okay, so what if the man didn't know she had a man? So when he got there, what he supposed to look around and be like, oh, I'm leaving?
Play the footage again, Shotty. Play it from the beginning. Yeah. He knew that crib had pictures up. Play it from the beginning. So
they might not have had no pictures up.
Yeah, right.
In the house that showed.
He thought the girl was wearing size 10 Air Force One.
He didn't go in the closet.
He was on her bed. He was on her bed. He was eating the cereal.
If he just walked in,
the hoodie's hanging somewhere.
Yeah, the hoodie laying on the floor. It said Raheem on it.
I don't know.
It said Raheem on it.
It said Raheem.
Okay, so when he leaves, what is he supposed to do? He's supposed to do
that ashtray. That ashtray.
Would you leave? So if you was in that, y'all was in that situation. Y'all met a chick. You don't know that she according to her, she's single. You go to her, what is supposed to be her spot. And you get there, you see something that look like a man in there, you leaving or you go he did.
If you don't leave, you understand that you're risking your life. And I'll give you one better. If my life, once again, God, I want to live till I'm 150 years old. But if I get caught in a chick's house by her husband, right? Yeah. By her husband, and I wind up losing my life, Jay Black is going to be sad. He's going to be tremendously sad that I lost my life. But Jay Black's going to understand why it happened. I put myself in a dangerous situation.
Wow, he knew, Shorty. Damn. He knew she had somebody.
Shipping. So you can sneakers off.
Is my sneakers on?
Yeah.
Want me to leave right here?
Yeah, coffee.
Yeah, where you been at?
We missing you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She got a robe on. He got his hoodie wrapped around his shoulder. Right. And he said, "Where you been at?" Well, dang, where you been at? So she getting smarted out by somebody she ain't even talking to regularly.
No, Jay Black, I'm embarrassed because we got a guest coming up, and I'm embarrassed that we've been. Yeah, I didn't even know. I got so caught up in being mad that I didn't even know. But ironically, the same security system, the guest that we have coming up, that is going to join us, is a master at making sure your security system is tight so you can know everything that's going on. And her company will handle the monitoring and make sure everything is up to par.
Okay.
So you can see every single thing. You can get protection from the enemy on the outside to protect your family, or you can find evidence that the enemy is living in your home. Please, ladies and gentlemen, let me get my applause ready. Give it up for Sharon Wilkins. Sharon.
Good morning.
Good morning. We want to apologize before I'm sorry we might have got a little too aggressive. So I'm sorry. I apologize.
Listen, that's okay. I've heard it all and I've seen it all. So it's all good. That was a great segue though.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. First of all, give them the name. We had the pleasure of actually doing a commercial for your company. Give them the name of your company because I need these people to hear it.
Oh, that's okay. It is Maximus Security Services. And actually the name is because of my dog. I had an American Bulldog and he was a terror. So we named the business after him. And so it's Maximus.
So it's Maximus.
Strong name.
So I hate to, because I don't want to sound chauvinistic.
Okay.
But what guys would be like, what was it that got you interested in such a field of just like security is like did you experience something, or was this just something, a business deal? Did you have something in your life? You're like, I need security. Like, how did you get into having such a great security company?
You know, we are family owned and operated here in the DFW area, and it started because of my husband. And we were able to build from the bottom up a apartment complex in by the Cotton Bowl, and so I learned it from there. And it was always just something of interest to me, and especially with all the technology now, you know, being able to operate a security system from your phone, being able to unlock your home, and being able to lock the doors. And so it was really just an interest from there. And quite frankly, there are not very many women that are in this industry.
Right, that's amazing. And the gentleman Jay Black has an obsession with security. He literally has a Ring camera in his freezer, which is amazing to me. Like, it's amazing. So on the aspects of security, do you provide the actual equipment for the security, or are you more of keeping the security equipment up to par and working correctly?
We do a myriad of things. So we can tailor a security system for you, being that we can provide the equipment. If you already have an existing system and it needs repair, there are no systems or no companies here in the DFW area that will repair your existing system without a credit check or a contract. So we can do it all. We can provide the equipment, we can monitor the equipment, or if you just want to repair with no monitoring, we can do that as well. That's our niche here in the DFW market.
All right, Jay. Well, Jay, this is the interview of all interviews for you, Jay.
What? I wasn't prepared. I had no idea she was going on.
I will say one more thing. I want to ask. Well, I'm gonna ask a few things. When you say customize a security system, so like in the DFW, I'm kind of a big deal. When you are in a home, are there any such thing as a blind spot? Is there ever a blind spot that security systems actually overlook? And what are the blind spots that
that is a great question. There are blind spots. However, what we are able to do with that is provide glass breaks. So we are able to really customize your system so that there aren't any blind spots. If you want a glass break by a back door, which is typically where you have entry points, we're able to do that as well. So it's a full system. And what I've learned is that most people here in the DFW area, when they have a security system, they're not aware that some security systems will only tell you if there has been a breach in a specific area. Our systems will tell you where that breach is. Is it in a lower bedroom? Is it in an upper bedroom? Is it a front door, patio? So we're able to tailor it such that there are no blind spots.
Wow. Okay. What is a mistake that people make when they're putting a security system in their home that you think is a common mistake that people that make themselves vulnerable, that even though you have a security system, you're still in jeopardy? What is a mistake that they do?
The number one mistake is that they feel like they're protected. If they have a security system and it's not monitored, we're in a safe area, we don't really need to have it monitored. There are different levels of monitoring. There are levels where, again, we can tell you where there's been a breach. So when the cops are called, it makes it easier to either stop that break-in, or if a police report has to be filed, you're able to tell them where the breach occurred. So many times people are not wanting to be monitored because they feel like they're in a safe area, and monitoring is not really necessary.
Well, and then some, I guess, also think that the alarm will scare people off in general. They're going to think it's monitoring, so why spend the money for monitoring? But that's when the alarm companies make their money, is from the monitoring, not the system itself, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. So that's so monitoring is important, but
So when you're doing the monitoring, and just please talk to me, because I'm not a tech person. Everybody on this show, all four squares, I think I'm doing something when I email somebody. I think I'm killing it when I CC somebody. I'm like, yo, I CC'd you. And they're like, yeah, so does everybody else in the world. But when you say monitoring, you monitor my security system.
Yes.
Is that physically a person who's watching what's going on through the cameras, or is it a computer that's doing it, that just looks for breaches and alerts? Or is there are you making a phone call if you see a breach or something? I know that might sound like a silly question, but
no, that's a great question. No, actually, we when we say monitor, there are actually live and living people that are there to answer the phone if there is a breach. And what that looks like is that if there's a breach, then the monitoring company will then call the police, who will then respond. So there is a person that's actually making sure that if there is a breach and there is an alarm, then it is being either sent to the police, or if you want it set up such that you're called first, we're able to do that. If you have a safety word, because sometimes there may be a situation where someone will, catch you as you're going in your home. So what we're able to do is make sure that you have a safety word, such that if someone does, force you in your home, you give a safety word or a word that is not the safety word, and then that way we're prompted to make sure that the police are there.
Oh, so you gotta have a safety.
I like that. Yeah, because it could be a certain name or a word that you say, and the person won't be thinking anything of it. So,
Right.
so your monitor team, they can't just pop in and watch you. Because my wife always think with our cameras, they could be somebody at that control center, whoever has access can just pop in and watch.
No.
But that's not what happens, right?
That's not what happens. It's really everything is done electronically. So if there is a breach or a window is open, or a glass break, accidentally goes off, or it's actually a robbery, then it is triggered in the system to make a call to the monitoring company, who then makes a call to the police. So there's a multi-step safety net there, if you will.
Okay, so in my mind, I always thought there was somebody watching, but what they're watching is actually alerts on breaches.
Yes.
So they're not actually watching what's going on in the home. Okay.
They're not watching you cheat and having sneaking side chicks in. No.
No. We want to be out of that part. We want to leave that up to the person that is there with the security system. So there's no watching. There's no outside person watching. It's just really monitoring any alerts that come through from the system.
Yeah, that makes me feel better, because especially the master bedroom. I don't want too much footage. I want to be Showtime. How can what's the first step? What's the first step if they want to actually either get a system, or they feel as the company that they're working with now isn't doing the proper job of monitoring? What is the first step to get in touch with you?
The first step is to call us at 214-377-0342 and ask us. We are able to come out and give you an estimate, talk to you over the phone. Sometimes we're able to troubleshoot. So we're really able to tailor it based off of your needs.
And you said, and I think this is important, there are no contracts. It's not going to be a contract-based situation.
Oh, good.
No contract, no credit check. Many security systems, security companies here in the DFW area, they will not touch your alarm if you don't have a contract. If you are not willing to sign a contract for monitoring, they will check your credit if you are wanting a security system. We don't do that. We tailor it based off of whatever your need is. So no credit check, no contract.
MaxSecurity.com. That is a huge deal. I'm trying to think,
because I might not want you next month. I might just want to do it for a month. So that's why I like that.
Exactly. And we can, if you want to go month to month and say, hey, okay, I want it for this month, I don't want it for next month, we're able to do that. We're not cookie cutter in the fact that we tailor it to the client and the customer's need.
Wow. So I'm trying to think of just questions on when you say customized, like what different things are for different people. Like what different styles of security would you put for a different type of person? Let's say it's an older person. Would it be a higher security thing because you have an older person there who's living by themselves?
Right.
Would you make it differently for a family of 3, maybe a family of 4? Do you have different things that you advise them to take part in?
Yes. So as an example, that's a great question. If it's an elderly couple or elderly person, we've had adult children that want the system for their elderly parent, and they are then notified as to, a breach if they've fallen or whatever the case may be. So we're able to do that as well. If you want a Ring doorbell, we can do a Ring doorbell as well. If you have a child that, we've had some where kids are going through the window, we're able to put a system in, something that will help you determine whether or not they're going out past curfew or they're coming in past curfew. So again, it just depends on what level of security you want to do. If you, something light, just enough to make you feel secure, or if you want something full service.
So I can hire you if I was in that area. You could put a camera in my parents' home, and you have an app that I could have access to if I'm not like in that area. Okay.
We use alarm.com, which will enable you to lock the doors, open the doors remotely, etc. And it's all done through your phone. So some clients want that access to be able to do it on the phone. Some want their children, if they are, turnkey, when they get home, to notify them, I've made it in, I've closed the door, etc.
I love the fingerprint one. I'm all about the fingerprint access now, with putting your fingerprint or a code, not carrying keys. Because with our cars now is you have the key somewhere on you. You don't need to carry keys. So I like the fingerprint. Are you against those type of security aspects?
No, not at all, because there's safety nets that we're able to use with that as well. Because again, if you lose your phone, etc., that will enable the system to be locked as well. So that's, another program that we're able to do as well.
Cool.
How many years has the, you may have mentioned this earlier, how many years has the company been in existence?
In 10 years. And we are Home Advisor Pro / Angie's List now for over 10 years, and with 4.9 ratings out of almost 400 happy clients here in the DFW area.
Yeah, is it a struggle being black owned? Meaning, because sometimes black people won't want to support other blacks. You think, oh, I don't know about the quality of their work, or like, do you find that as a struggle in this industry?
No, actually, it's really been the opposite, and I believe that it's some of that is fear-based. If you've ever been robbed, if someone's ever broken into your home, it changes those dynamics tremendously. And so I've not had that so far, knock on wood.
Yeah, let's clap it up for that.
I got a question. Are the services only for homeowners?
No, we're able to do apartments. We can. Yes, we can do apartments. We can do corporate offices. There are no limits as to what we're able to provide based off of where a person calls home and or work.
Nice. Oh, real quick, I hate to do this, but I have to do that. What are you doing May 20th? Are you busy May 20th?
I can be unbusy May 20th.
Well, we have an event. Me and Shawnee are hosting an event. It's called the Re-Prom. I don't know how was your prom experience? How did you have a good prom, or was it shaky?
I had a really good prom first go around, and then my last child, my oldest kid, he took his mother to his prom. So I like to say I've got some prom swag.
You got okay? Wait a second. Oh, wait a second. Well, we have a thing called the Re-Prom, where you get to do your prom all over again. It's an adult experience. It's in Fort Worth, May 20th.
Okay.
We have the we have a band. Soulful Sounds is an amazing, legendary band. We have an amazing DJ. I'm hosting, so you're gonna get a free comedy show. Shawnee's hosting.
Okay.
We have an open bar from 8 to 9 p.m. And we would love if you would come. And all you got to do is go to eventcreate.com/e/reprom23. We're extending this to every guest that comes on the show. Every guest that comes on the show, we're inviting you.
Listen, I will be there with bells on, and I'm ready to party and ready to be there to be in the house. So yes, I'll be there.
And obviously, since I'm on a microphone, I will be, shouting max security. I will be maximum security out. So,
I would appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm all, once you come, I'm gonna support. Don't tell nobody, but I'm gonna support, because you're with us. So make sure, people, if you need that security for your home, your apartment, your business, for anything, call that number 214-377-0342. That's 214-377-0342. This business has been around for over a decade now. They have satisfied customers. It's something that you can secure your family. You can secure your older parents. Like she said, you can secure your kids who maybe you don't have daycare and you can't actually pay for daycare, and they have to come straight from home, or you don't have somebody to watch your kids who are like in the 4th or 5th grade or something like that, which was the type of kid I was. My security was I just put the chain on. That's all I did. My mom said, make sure you put the chain on. That was also security we had in the house, and that was it. Please make that phone call. Don't hesitate. Understand there's no contracts necessary. You will not be binded to this the way those other security systems do, which they have done to me after 8 years of me trying to cut the security off. They kept hounding me. So this is something that you don't have to deal with the hassle. They will also with their expertise be able to monitor your security system in the proper way and make sure it's working properly. I want to thank you for joining us. If there's anything else we can do to promote, just let us know. Is there any other questions from the two squares? Any other questions?
I'm good.
Because we have the expert right here. I don't want to hear any complaints when she leaves.
Can you do it in the car also? Can you put one in the car?
That's a good question. I've not had that one, but I can research and find out for you.
All right.
Yeah, so we can get the car. You understand, J Black has security everywhere.
I just paid for one for the car, and I wanted to know if there's another option for cars. That would be something to explore because
I thought I was doing a favor for Jay, and I said I wanted to help him because I know he has allergies. I wanted to help him with his lawn work, and I tried to start the lawnmower, and he had to put the fingerprint to start the lawnmower. I said, "This is a lie. This is a lie, right?"
You know, there's never too much. Never too much.
Don't
never
tell
too
Jay.
Much security. It's
don't
never.
tell Jay.
Cameras don't lie. Security helps. I love it.
Thank you so much for joining the show. And I really, really, in all sincerity, I hope that we see you May 20th. And I also wish you luck. And you don't need luck because you're working hard on your endeavors with the company. I hope it expands and takes over the entire DFW.
And it is beyond appreciated. And I will be there May 20th. And I thank you all for giving me the opportunity to be on. Any other questions? I'm on my phone. I always tell people my phone is strapped to my hip. So just call.
Exactly. 214-377-0342. Make that phone call. And Shawnee will send you the link so you can actually get the tickets. So we're good. All right.
Thank you.
You have a great weekend. I don't know if you indulge, but you know it's Happy Weed Day. Today, people are celebrating 420. I don't know if you indulge. I don't know. Hey, Happy Weed Day. Thank you so much for joining the show. Once again, y'all make sure y'all call and get your security systems together. All right, Jay. I thought you was going to be more amped into it.
I know.
I didn't know.
Jay to be just all.
If y'all would have gave me a heads up, I ain't know. I'm in there talking about cheating in the video. I had no idea. I said, oh. But I love my security. I love cameras. I got them everywhere, multiple.
Yeah, you love cameras.
She didn't know about, but I ended up telling her. I did. I had them in the clocks and in the walls.
You had a security. Why ain't you tell the security lady that you had cameras in the clocks?
Yeah, I had it in a little clock. Yeah, and then you go to the app and you can see, and no one knows. Yeah, that's good to have. But I had that one was in the living room just so I could see the living room who comes in the front door. But it could catch. Why Shawty got a hand on her head? Is that something wrong with having a camera in the closet?
No, I think what's wrong is that nobody knew except you. Everybody else who lived there didn't know.
Well,
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Oh,
no.
Yeah,
but if you
so sneaky with it, why you just won't
that's
say?
not sneaky. It keeps the honest people honest.
This is what happened.
It keeps the screen. If something happened, I got extra eyes.
That's the thing. That's the thing of you. But if you had a trifling wife, then I might be able to agree with you. But you don't have that, so that's why I don't.
It ain't just about that though.
It's that type of woman.
It's about everything as a whole. Just cameras, it doesn't hurt. It does not hurt having a camera in the public.
You don't think that she should know that I put a camera in the
closet.
Shut up, right?
That's all I'm saying. I don't think it's anything wrong with it.
This is what you look like. This is what you look like. You trying to turn your alarm off. This is the camera look.
All up on it.
Yeah.
I'm sure I ain't the only one.
No, you're not.
I agree with cameras. I have the little thing. I don't know what it's called, but I haven't figured out how to make it work where I can see in the house. I can see the people at the door on it, but it's a way that you can see in the house and hear what's going on in the house, but I can't figure out how to make it work.
And Stacey said, "Dang, my husband is the same way. He got a camera in the puppy room. The puppy room."
But you know it's there, Stacey. That's the thing. You know that it's there. Jay will do it and won't nobody know.
It's so much Black Beauty in Texas. I gotta pay a visit on my bucket list. Asley Newman, May 20th would be a perfect time for you to pay a visit and come out to the re-prom going down May 20th. That would be a time. Damn, I'm in Facebook jail that fast over my last. Why are you in Facebook jail? What was your last comment?
He was talking about boxers. Remember the cheating person? He said something.
Oh no, I read that boxers.
Oh wait, he cursed on here. What did he say?
I don't know if I can handle shit like
Oh,
that.
he said the KILLK. He can't. Nope. You gotta say, yeah, you can't.
Unlive.
That's what he did. Yeah, Don. You can't. Yeah.
Oh, Don.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that rule. I didn't know you. But what about say I'm killing shit?
No,
like,
no.
But I mean
no,
it in a good way.
You can't.
You got to get banned then.
You can't. And you just said it.
Damn.
So we might be. Look, this show might.
See y'all Monday.
Damn, Don. But look, he jumped right on YouTube though. See, Don is a man.
Don knows. Just get on YouTube.
There's other options out there. Yeah.
Let me clap it up. Don said, "You ain't gonna stop me from watching my Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends." No,
Media Room 360 on YouTube.
Not.
Well, we have an update. There's an update to your story. What we talked about yesterday at this time, a little girl that got into the fight with the teacher and the teacher beat her up.
Yeah.
So the little girl went onto her Instagram page and she basically went off on her friends for not helping her.
Oh, she wanted her friends to help her in the fight. Put that comment up so I can read the Shampoo's comment. I want to read it. So Jay, you missed yesterday's show. Do we still have the clip of the ass whipping that happened? Ashley said, I keep telling them hungry 4 boys that I'm putting a camera in the kitchen on the damn fridge and snack cat fat.
So you can see who did it. They said, I ain't do it. I ain't eat it. It wasn't
Ashley,
me.
I
That's
forgot.
smart.
4 boys.
She got 4 boys. Yeah.
That food bill got to be nuts. And my Suge Knight voice. Come
to the tube. You know, Facebook. You want Facebook all in your business.
You want Facebook all in your business.
You ain't gonna be shutting you down, suspending you.
Censoring your videos.
Come to the tube.
come to Media Room 360.
Yeah, search us on the tube. We over here.
You don't want to be all censored all the time just because you saying what you feel. You want to be in a safe space.
You
gotta say unalive, which means the same damn thing. Come to Media Room 360 TV. Oh, that is a good commercial.
That is. That is.
That is
you know, stumbled on to something funny. Yeah.
I'm gonna do that on Instagram. You tired of being censored? You got YouTube all in your videos, all trying to take the shine away, censoring you. Come to Media Room 360
all
TV.
The different code words. Yeah, saying all the different code words. That's funny.
That's funny. Facebook. Did y'all notice that 2 days in a row y'all showed female nudity, teacher's butt? Now this girl. Well, they had thongs on, from what I saw when they had thongs on.
But
we just told the story.
That's what I was sketchy about that last one. I was like, I don't think we should play that. But Mike was like, nah, we could play it.
What, the teacher butt or that one? I didn't even see her butt in that last girl.
She had a thong on. I mean, if YouTube is really going to do this, how are you showing all these videos with guys literally with women wearing thongs and being held by dog chains? Like, where is the...
I think they're going to say a thong or a bikini bathing suit is different. Well, I don't know. How they look at that stuff is different. I know it'd be the same behinds out.
It'd be the same ass.
But it's viewed differently. Yeah, it's viewed differently. I think a thong versus a bikini string is different.
I don't get it, but isn't the bikini string called a thong?
Yeah, I think it's different. What the strippers wear is different.
Behind out. Little girl. I gotta find the video.
So this little girl is mad at her friends for not jumping in a fight that she lost when she took the first punch. She swung first.
I did. Y'all gonna let her be on me? Like the girl is pushing her head down, holding her down. Y'all gonna watch this and record versus helping to get her off me?
Because y'all would have all lost. You wanted people to jump in a no-win situation. Y'all was all gonna get beat up.
I mean, it was an adult on a kid. So if the kids could have rallied the support to knock the teacher off, they could have pushed her off the girl.
Let me tell you what the facts are. The facts are your friends got scared.
What, the 10-year-olds when they young?
Your friends got scared. Your friends didn't know that sub was down for the get down. And when you saw it happens in real life, no matter what your age you are, that's why people who talk shit and say, if I was there, I would have done this. I would have done that. Okay. If you wasn't there, I don't know what your reaction really would have been.
When I searched that yesterday, you see a lot of guys trying to holler at Shorty because her butt was out.
That's why the little boys didn't go get the teacher.
There was a hey.
That's why the little boys are sitting there like, yo, you get the teacher. No, you get the teacher. No, you get to know. You
said,
see, I'm getting this
dudes
footage.
trying to holler. I said, let me see what she looked like. I had to look at her face. I said, I get it from that angle, but let me see what her face
I
looked
didn't
like.
even notice. Like I was so intent.
Then I looked at her face and I was like,
oh, y'all wild.
I mean,
to each his own.
To each his own.
To each his own.
To each his own. But when you just see just the bootay out, you like, oh, Mike, oh, I hit. That's what a lot of guys were saying. Oh, I hit that. But you go look at that.
Like, social media is obnoxious on how you can get famous. Like you beat up a kid, and all of a sudden it's like, yo,
you can holler at Shorty. She had a fatty. Did you see that?
Oh, let me research, see if I can see where her IG is at.
Yeah.
Out of all that, what you got is out of all that, what you took from that. Yo, I gotta holler. You see that ass? We had a whole discussion. Me and Shawnee had a whole discussion on the dynamics of what's going on in society. And there was somebody who said, yo, after all we talked about, it's like, yo, that ass.
Let me see.
Yo, let me see. What is it? At brown skin, at fat ass. Yo, what it is. What it is.
Jiggling. It was moving.
That is amazing. Oh, we wanted to have you on the show to see what you felt about it.
Yeah, I court on my way to court yesterday. I was listening to that piece. I was able to listen in the car. My first thought was always the adult is in control. The adult is the leader. The adult need to have control and that wherewithal of their classroom. So I'm always going to put it on the adult in those scenarios of fighting kids. You need to control the scenario. She helped incite it by antagonizing her with that cell phone in her face. She played a key role, and as the adult, you have to be the leader and the more mature person. So I blame all of it on the teacher.
So what do you do when they take a swing at you?
It shouldn't get to that point.
No. That's not the question.
You Donald Trump the situation.
No, that's not the question. She's a substitute number one. So she doesn't have the most cases, not in Texas, but most cases, she doesn't lay the groundwork for the relationship with the kids. So when it gets to that point.
But why did it get there is what I'm saying.
No. What
you can't bypass the part that you played and elevated.
Oh, I can bypass it when the cops stop me for a speeding ticket and they decide to escalate it. Then they ask me what, and I'm like, yeah, but I wasn't. It was just a speeding ticket. No, they want to know what you're going to do when you're in jeopardy. I want to know the answer of what you're going to do when somebody swings on Jay Black. What is your reaction?
It's hard for me to look at that because that don't happen to me because I manage scenarios.
You're not a teacher.
Leading up to that.
Okay.
Not getting
Have
to
you
that
been
point.
in a fight before?
No one has ever just walked up and just want to.
Have you been into a fight before?
It's always a cause.
Okay, you have been into a fight.
I've been into a lot of fights.
Okay, so you've been into a
not
fight.
As an adult. As I got older, that stuff stopped. Obviously,
I want to know if somebody swings on you.
You just walk up and swing.
Let me ask you this. If you had to give advice to somebody and they told you they were gonna throw a punch at somebody, what would you tell them they should expect back?
They should expect to get hit back. So you want to, if you want to fight somebody, you want to make sure you got 3 good punches and you want a good 3-piece. So you want to strategically, I'm coaching. I'm controlling. You want the 3 at a minimum 3, and if you want to try to get them up in the nose so their eyes are watered, but either way, you want a 3-piece. So, but what I'm saying is that's if something escalates, not you just running up on somebody swinging. That's not common. You just don't. People. But
once again, I want to ask you, what do you do if somebody swings on you?
If I'm in a situation, I'm managing a situation. But if it got to that point
what are you doing when they swing on you?
Mike, I'm an adult. You're a 10-year-old kid. Stop.
What are you doing?
I'm not fighting.
If a 10-year-old girl swings on Lady Q, what do you think is going to happen?
I'm a pull the girl.
No. What do you think Lady Q's going to do?
No, Lady Q's going to. I don't know. Because yesterday with that little girl at that concert, I felt like Lady Q wanted to fight the little girl. And I'm like, no, stick to her mom. Don't hit the little girl. Like Lady Q, I don't know what she ain't never seen black people before. This is ha. I don't know what's going on over here. I'm like, they're right.
And I don't think the girl was 10 years old. I don't know how old she was. Listen, I'm not
10 years old, but I would just like to say be a sub for 2 hours, not even a full day. I just want you to sub for 2 hours and come back and
I swear I would love to do it for a week, to be honest.
We picked the school. We picked the school.
I could sub very easily. I'm being honest.
We picked the school.
You can pick the school. And I guarantee it ain't gonna be no student running up trying to swing on you.
You can't guarantee that because you don't know what the kids gonna do.
You don't know what them gang members gonna do.
Because well, it ain't even that they gang members. They got them doped up on all them drugs, telling them that there's something wrong with them, and they act like this because they don't have their medicine, or their medicine make them do.
You always got jokes. I don't know what you're trying to say.
If somebody robbed you, Jerry, you
don't
going
know
to
what's
ask
gonna
in your
happen
voice?
day to day.
Well, what I did to lead up to me getting robbed? Like maybe I shouldn't have my chain out.
Well, fortunate for me, in my days, I never experienced all that. Knock on wood.
Yeah,
So
knock on wood. Knock on wood.
Yeah, I've been on the other end as a youth, but
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's stupid.
I can't even clap for that.
Yeah, no, don't clap for that. That was dumb.
I can't.
Bad company. But no, the teacher is fully in control, and I was disappointed.
But the thing you got, this what I'm not disagreeing with. What I'm disagreeing with you is you make assumptions that the teacher has not tried over and over again to be in control of the situation. And what you do is you don't listen to these teachers saying, when they keep telling you, you don't understand what it's like. You don't get that these kids don't give a fuck. And you keep putting a blind eye and saying, yeah, but you should. But no matter how many people tell you who have actually experienced it, it's like when a white person says, why would you carry a gun on your block? You should not carry a gun on your block. You should be able to handle yourself and keep yourself out of situations that don't put you in threat. You should keep yourself away from these threats. And you go like, you don't understand. No matter how hard I try and stay away from these threats, they surround me.
So what systems are in place for a sub or a teacher? So if someone is unruly, you can't just get that person out. You out. I just need you gone. I'm not dealing with that.
It's not that easy though, because at the school you have the principal that's over the school, and then usually the AP is the person that's over discipline. When you come in as a sub, they're gonna have a conversation with you about discipline and how, because part of your job is to maintain the control of the classroom. Mm-hmm. But they don't necessarily want you to send that problem outside of your classroom. They want you to handle it in the classroom. That you can send a kid out that's being unruly, send them to the office, or whatever, and they turn around and send that kid right back to you without calling the kid's parent, without any disciplinary action. Just go back to class. Go back to class.
So the reality is, you're failing this class, and you will have to repeat your 9th grade again. How about that?
They don't care.
They don't care about that. These kids don't care because the teachers are not gonna flunk them. They gonna pass them, because if they flunk them, that hurts the school. The school loses out on money. No, they gonna do everything.
I'm not allowing these 4 or 5 bad apples to affect the other 27 kids or whatever it is in this 30.
Okay, so what you gonna do? What you gonna do
if you can't send them out the classroom? You can't pass the buck.
Because you can't teach the lesson plan. Any class
I need one example, and that principal gonna give me this one example. This person getting
exposed. You're dictating to the this is the fantasy world that you're living in. You think you can dictate to the principal. Don't you think teachers have tried this? So what you want to do, the principal is going to tell you when you come up. Why the principal says, why do you keep trying to pass the buck, and why can't you handle the problems in your class? You keep passing the buck to me. I'm here trying to principal an entire school, and you can't handle this. You want me to handle your problems?
So the principal is not supporting the teachers?
No.
But they don't say it like that. They don't say it like that. But no, they don't. They're like, okay, are you unable to handle this? And that's like a threat on your job. Why do you think it's so many subs in the schools now? The teachers are quitting. They don't want to deal with the stuff they got to deal with.
So it's either you let them run them up because you can't care. So what you're telling me is a teacher can't care at all about the ones that want it because of the so many unruly. So I just got to sit back and just let them run them up. I'm just here to make sure nobody die.
But you know what's crazy about that? You know what you sound like? You sound like a teacher who is complaining about this. I can't teach my class because you guys can't handle these kids. So you keep putting them back in my class, and you keep saying I got to teach, and then you keep reviewing me and my grade levels and all that. I get reviewed on salary. You keep saying I'm not doing my job, but I can't because I got these people in my, and it's not just one. It's not just one.
So all of those unruly. So now we're going to bunch all of them together.
They don't.
Where are you going to put them?
They're all going to go. It's going to be another teacher that's as long as y'all don't die.
You're going to pass
all of the
unruly.
No. What I'm saying is, if you and Shiny are unruly, Y'all going to go into class with the other unruly. So all the unruly
Okay,
y'all together.
So Jay,
y'all got this teachers watching y'all.
Okay, so Jay,
I want the people that want to learn.
Okay, so let me show you how. Let me tell you how bad your thing is. You done sent all of them, put them in a room, and told another teacher that they got to handle.
That teacher knows what's expected.
So what does the teacher do? How does the teacher handle that when you put all the bad ones together?
No, they don't care. So So that teacher knows. You just got to make sure that they're alive and breathing.
No, see what happens with that.
So y'all don't care. That's your life. But I want to focus on the ones that do. Can you put energy into people that care?
And we're using a room.
Focus on those people.
Your theory, that's why there are police in the schools now shooting these kids and roughing them up. They are kids. They don't know. They got to be taught. They have to be trained. So now you're saying, okay, we just gonna throw y'all over here. So
the principal is the key. It starts at the head.
To a certain degree, school is like jail. It's like you sending your kids to jail every day. Because that's how they're treated. They're not treated like that. Yeah, it is on the principal, but the principal is only going to follow and I'm only speaking for Texas, the guidelines that's put out. And I've had to tell my kids, principal, some administrators, y'all here with these kids every day. I understand the state of Texas is put in black and white, but these people that put this in black and white don't have kids. So y'all should be advocating to get these things changed for these kids. But it don't. What you talking about, baby?
I'm just coming up with just one example. I'm just coming up with ideas, picking brains, trying to come up with solutions.
And my solution, but the solutions that you're thinking, somebody at some point is going to be forced to teach these kids. They're not going to put them in a room and just say, make sure they're breathing.
But you get what I'm saying when I say make sure they're breathing. So you're supposed
but
to.
You can't teach them. You're taking the most violent. So now what does the teacher do? When in that classroom of the most violent ones gets attacked, are they justified now to defend themselves? Because there's nowhere else to send them.
But now you're getting them expelled. Now I know principal may not want to lose them, but they gotta go.
Let me tell you something about
you out of here
expelling these kids. It don't matter that they get sick. No, it don't. The little boy walked up to Carly and punched her in her back for no apparent reason. He did not get expelled because of the way they have these things written up. No, that is not true. It don't work. Like we're not doing that.
So now Jay's answer is take the problem out that classroom, put all them problems in another classroom. If that doesn't work, put all those problems in the streets.
I'm just coming up with
so put all those. So let me break down the Jay philosophy. Take these bad ones, put them in the classroom. You can't control them, and you can't defend yourself as a teacher, even though you've gathered up the most disruptive children in the school. Then if that don't work, send them kids to the streets.
Well, to the alternative school, the bad school. That we had that growing up in school where people got sent to the bad school.
How hard it is to get a kid to the alternative. You missing the point. The schools do not want to miss out on their money. They're not sending these kids nowhere. They want them kids to come there, have it count for attendance every day. They do whatever. Like right now, they taking the STAR test. Them teachers up there cheating to help them kids pass the STAR. And yeah, I said it. Go check the school. They doing everything they can. That principal want to make her money. Matter of fact, my kids plan. I don't give a damn if they watching. She got a promotion, so she not gonna even be at the school next year. Do you really think she care about what's going on at this school now? They've already given her promotion. She knows she moving up. She don't care. That's why them kids in my kids' school is out of control. Hell, the teachers just got into a fight yesterday in front of the kids.
So back to, and that's all valid what she's just saying right now. Back to Jay's point. So now you want an alternative school. So teachers have to go in there and teach a whole school full of these kids. And now you don't want them to protect themselves either. And secondary, now you want money in a budget that doesn't have any money to now pay extra teachers to come into an alternative school to spend extra money on the facilities there. Listen, I don't have an answer for this again. It's just complicated, and I don't know what to do because these teachers, I went in on the teachers yesterday, but we're going to wrap this up. Thank you to our guests, Maximum Security. Make sure you go there and you check it out. MaxSecurity.com. If you have a security system in your home, if you want a security system, if you want a monitoring team that can monitor it properly and have the upkeep of your system done properly, you go to MaxSecurity.com. Go there and check it out. Also, don't forget, May 20th is the reprom. The legendary status situation is going to pop off crazy in Fort Worth, Texas. It's at the warehouse. If you want your tickets, if you had a bad prom or a bad experience, Tam says we need a segment with a teacher or principal because Jay Black, it's a lot.
I think it should. I think we should have a teacher and a principal. I think that will shed some insight. But go ahead, Mike. Get the problem.
Eventcreate.com/reprom23. That's eventcreate.com.
I'm sorry, Sean.
/reprom23. Make sure you go there. The open bar is from 8 to 9 p.m. You got a full open bar that you can make happen. You got the Soulful Sounds band that are legendary. You got the international Go DJ Bilotti B will be on the set. You have me and Shawnee, Michael Shawn and Shawnee Scott, first time ever in history hosting an event together. To me, this is the cracking of the code. You will see the cameras, you will see the video, you will see the pictures, you will see the whole festivities that we got. You got a 3-course meal, you got food, you got a comedy show. All you have to do is go to Event
raffles every hour.
You got raffles every hour.
You already got the tickets when you buy your ticket. Like you don't have to get there and buy tickets just because you bought a ticket. You're in it every hour.
Exactly. Look at that. We ain't even got to run around like, raffle in 15 minutes. No, you are already in the raffle.
Nice.
It's going to be extraordinary. It's going to be so dope. Eventcreate.com/reprom23. Go to all our Instagram. Well, me and Shawnee's Instagram page. I'm sure Jay will repost it at some point. Shawnee on air, at Shawnee on air, at Mike Shawn Comedy, and we're gonna have ourselves an amazing time. Thank y'all for joining us today. We will see you tomorrow on Friday, and we'll rock out. Shout out to every single person who left a comment.
Inbox Shawnee.
Real quick, what's the starting price for the customized commercials? We will get you that information. Just go. I think Shawnee might have the email, but if you don't have the email, what's the email that they need to go to if they want information on a custom commercial that airs on our show?
info@mediaroom360.com.
All right, y'all. It's been great. Another great show. Love you for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. And understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in life. Fight for your happiness and never let anyone take it from you. Michael Shawn, Shawnee Scott, Jay Black, Sexy Mo. We are the Takeover Legends, and we will see you tomorrow for a Friday. Yeah, y'all.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby